as long as you stick to your business plan and you give more than you expect to receive, you should come out okay. I don't know if you had the same thought during the time period, but I remember just thinking that this is a once in a lifetime. And this sounds terrible, but this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. You hear about when the largest swaths of wealth have been accumulated, and it's during times of downturn or crisis. And I think it takes those individuals, those companies to come forward and push forward to help the economy stabilize. Because I think back at that time and everybody's like, oh, your residents, they're not going to pay. What are you going to do? How are you going to make your mortgage payments? How are you going to pay your taxes? How are you going to pay your utilities? Nobody's going to have a job. People are just going to be living there. Everything's going to shut down. And sure, that there's always a possibility for that. But if that's the case, then that's the case. There's not much you can do about it. But what you can do about it is react to what's in your control, to put all the noise outside, get rid of the news, run on factual information. And the fact is, if you can provide excellent service, so I keep reiterating this, and I don't know who I was telling the other day, sure, there were plenty of people that didn't pay rent during COVID. They either couldn't because they lost their jobs, or they possibly saw an opportunity where the government was going to pay it. I don't know which side they were on. But what I can tell you is people as a whole are good. They want good things. They want to do well. They want to take care of others. They also want to be taken care of. So as us, as operators, property managers, real estate investors, and throughout our companies and, employers, if we treat our people well, our customers well, they're probably going to want to do the same thing to us, because then if we're not taken care of, they're going to have to go to a lesser quality. To those landlords, I knew quite a few that said, well, I'm not making repairs. We can't go in for COVID. I don't know if I'm going to be collecting my rent. So the deferred maintenance, well, it's just going to stay deferred for another year. And I think we really took the opposite approach. I remember we gave out, $20,000, $30,000 of gift cards for groceries. And that was at a time, that was about 2.5 years ago. That was April of 2020, where our business was really starting to gain some traction, but we were only at about 500 units at 2,500 now. So that was a significant sum of capital. That was months and months of cash flow that we provided them. But I can tell you, during that period, I don't think we had one of our residents not pay rent. I remember somebody filed for the COVID, I can't remember, but under the moratorium to not pay rent. They paid it 3 weeks later. They legitimately lost their job. We worked with them. 3 weeks later, they had their rent paid. It's because they cared, because we cared. So I think that's a really good lesson as rates go up. Chicken Little, the sky's falling. As long as you stick to your business plan and you give more than you expect to receive, you should come out okay.